This video will cover the Faculty and Staff tab on the Enterprise version. The first thing I will go over are these dark blue tabs here at the top. You have your Add, Edit, Delete button to add, edit, or delete individual faculty and staff. To do so, please click on Add, Edit, Delete. If you already have faculty and staff in here, you will see the list at the bottom here, and you will be able to click on the pencil and paper next to each name to edit the information of that faculty and staff. If they are a part-time employee, please make sure you select the box next to part-time employee here. If you wish to add a new person or a new faculty and staff, please click on Add Person. Also, if you are the DA or the district admin, please make sure you select the school first here and then click on Add Person. You will need to fill in the information for the faculty and staff here. Anything with an asterisk is a required field. Please make sure you select the role here at the bottom and then click on Save Changes. If you wish to download data from PowerSchool, please select Download All Data from PowerSchool. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the Faculty and Staff tab. The next tab is going to be your Enter Offsite Hours. This is going to allow you to enter offsite hours for faculty and staff. To enter offsite hours, you will just need to click on Enter Offsite Hours. You will need to select the faculty and staff that you want to add the faculty and staff offsite hours for. Then select the purpose. You will need to select the date. You can either type it in here or click on the calendar on the side to select the date and the number of hours and minutes that were performed. You can calculate this as positive or negative. Positive will add the hours, negative will subtract them. After you're done, please go ahead and click on Save Changes. The next tab is going to be your Off-Campus Purposes. These are your off-campus purposes for those off-site hours that you enter. If you go ahead and click on that, you do see that we already have some in here. You can always add more by clicking on Add. You can also delete them. You can click on the pencil and paper next to each one to edit or delete that individual purpose. Back on the faculty and staff, we have your Staff Plus. Staff Plus will allow you to put a cap on part-time hours for any of those part-time workers that you have. If you click on Staff Plus, this will allow you to put the amount of hours here at the top. And you can also run daily reports on this and notifications in case you want to have someone alerted if a part-time employee does go over the part-time hour cap. After you're done, just click on Save here at the bottom. The next tab that you have is your Job Classification tab. This will allow you to edit the job classifications for faculty and staff. If you go ahead and click on that, you do see that we have some in here already. If you want to edit any of them, you can click on the pencil and paper next to each job classification. The ones without the pencil and paper are the default ones and you cannot change them. You can always add more by clicking on Add. Now if we go back here, if you require an early dismissal purpose to be selected when faculty and staff check out, you will want to edit the early dismissal purposes here. You will just need to click on Add to add a new purpose. You can click on the pencil and paper next to each one to edit it, or you can delete all of them here. The next tab is your Auto Login All Teachers. If you wish to auto login all the teachers at once, you would need to click on Auto Login All Teachers. It will automatically sign in all the teachers. If you go ahead and click on OK, you will need to put in your admin password, and then it will log in all of your teachers. Allow part-time override allows you to override the staff plus cap that you put on the part-time workers. And the last tab is going to be your incidence tracking for staff. The next part of this is going to be your printing and display options for faculty and staff at the bottom here. The first option that we have is OK for faculty and staff to enter their own offsite hours. If you do want to allow them to enter their own offsite hours on the faculty and staff sign-in, then you can go ahead and select yes here and it will display the offsite hour button. If not, it will actually hide that button, and the only way that you can add the faculty and staff offsite hours are on this website right here under the Offsite Hour tab here. If you wish to require early dismissal purposes for faculty and staff when they sign out, you will need to select yes for the second option here. And please make sure you also edit the early dismissal purposes for faculty and staff under the blue tabs right here. If you want substitutes to select the teacher they're substituting for, go ahead and select yes here. If you're using a barcode scanner to check in faculty and staff, you will need to enable the use of a barcode scanner by selecting yes next to use barcode check-in scanner for check-in. The next option is a password requirement. If you do not want the password to be required when faculty and staff check in and check out, please select no. If you select yes, it will require a password to be put in whenever faculty and staff check in and check out, and the password is the last 4 digits of their employee ID number. The next option is going to be your display auto login button. So just like the auto login all teachers that we have here at the top, that button will actually be displayed on the school check-in computer where the faculty and staff check in. If you do not want to allow this, please make sure that you select no. The next option that we have is your web check password requirement. Anything that has a lock next to it is locked by the district admin. If you are under the school admin account, this means that you cannot change this setting. The next setting is your print school logo or mascot on the ID badge. If you do want the school logo or mascot on the ID badge of substitutes only, please mark yes here. If you want to allow visitor check-in, you will need to select yes here. Visitor check-in will allow faculty and staff to not only check in as faculty and staff, but to also check in as visitors. If you're using a touchscreen and you would like to limit the amount of names that you can see in the list when people check in or faculty and staff check in and out, you will want to select yes here under Display Limited Pick List. The Display Limited Pick List will basically limit the amount of names that you can see when faculty and staff check in and check out, so they will actually have to start typing in their own last name in order to see any of the names pop up at all. The next option is going to be Allow District-Wide Check-In. This will allow check-in district-wide if you do have more than one check-in station in your district for faculty and staff. The next option that we have is print the checkout barcode. If you are printing badges for substitutes and you want to have them check out with the barcode scanner, you can print the checkout barcode for them on their badges. Again, this only works for substitutes. It will not print out the checkout barcode for faculty and staff. The next option that we have is notify when offsite hours are entered. This will notify the district admin when offsite hours are entered if they are entered either through this website or on the actual check-in station. If you're using a webcam and you want to take a silent or hidden photo for faculty and staff check-in, please select yes here. Once you have made any changes, you'll want to go ahead and click on Save Changes at the bottom. And that concludes this video. To access additional videos, please please visit us at schoolcheckin.com.